Welcome to the Paralogic.com summary for November 11, 2024. We're going to be diving into some of the most intriguing crypto happenings today. Just giving you a quick overview of what's moving the market. Of course, this is just a snapshot. It's not the whole picture. And definitely not financial advice. Always do your own research before you make any investment decisions.
Yeah, for sure. This is just your jumping off point, not the finish line.
Exactly. So let's unpack some of these headlines. What's really fascinating today is how political events seem to be shaking things up in the crypto world.
Yeah, it's pretty wild right now. A lot of new stuff happening. I think with the Republican victory, we're seeing a whole new wave of policies and predictions.
Right.
Like Standard Chartered, for example, is forecasting a potential $10 trillion crypto market cap.
Wow.
By 2026.
$10 trillion. That's a really big number. And it's not just speculation either. MicroStrategy just poured another $2 billion into Bitcoin.
Yeah, they're reporting $11 billion in profits, too.
So clearly some major players are betting big on crypto's future.
It's a powerful signal, for sure. I guess it does make you wonder, is this a sign of things to come or just a few outliers making a splash?
Right. Well, let's look at what's happening on the political front. Senator Lummis is pushing for a strategic Bitcoin reserve. A government stockpile of Bitcoin, huh?
Yeah. It's a bold move, and it would have massive implications if it comes to fruition.
Like, imagine the U.S. government holding a significant portion of the Bitcoin supply.
Right.
That would legitimize Bitcoin in a way we haven't seen before.
For sure. And on that note, Charles Hoskinson, the founder of Cardano, is stepping up to help shape U.S. crypto policy.
Oh, wow.
Under this new administration. It's interesting to see such a prominent figure from the crypto world getting directly involved in policy discussions.
Absolutely. And speaking of Cardano, their ADA token is up 35% right now.
It makes you wonder, is that purely because of Hoskinson's political involvement, or are there other factors driving that surge?
That's a great question. There's always so much happening. And speaking of market trends, remember those Trump-themed meme coins that were all the rage?
Oh, yeah.
Well, they crashed pretty hard after the election.
It's a classic example of the volatility of meme coins. Especially those tied to events or personalities, they can skyrocket on hype, but the fall can be just as swift.
Yeah, it's a cautionary tale for sure.
Yeah.
But on the flip side, other meme coins, particularly those listed on Binance, are seeing huge gains. And then there's Solana. They're absolutely on fire.
Yeah, Solana is definitely one to watch. Their unique on-chain trading ecosystem is generating massive revenue, even outpacing some of their competitors. And here's where it gets really interesting. Their low volatility right now could actually be a precursor to a significant price surge based on historical patterns.
Okay, now that's what I call a deep dive insight. It's not just about what's happening, but understanding the why behind it.
Exactly. And speaking of why, we've got this article, Navigating the Crypto Boom, which dives into the macro trends that are shaping the entire crypto landscape. It starts by looking at demographics, arguing that aging populations and declining labor force participation are leading to increased debt.
And to manage that debt, governments resort to increasing liquidity, essentially printing more money.
Right.
But that devalues the currency, so people start looking for scarce assets to protect their wealth.
Exactly.
And guess what? That's where crypto comes in.
It's all connected. And this article argues that we're entering what they call a banana zone, a period of low volatility that historically precedes massive price spikes in crypto. It's almost like the calm before the storm.
Wow, okay. So what exactly is a banana zone, and what historical patterns are we talking about? Feels like a really important concept to understand.
Well, the banana zone theory suggests that extended periods of low volatility in crypto, especially after a significant bull run, often precede a massive price explosion. Think of it like compressing a spring. The tighter it gets, the more explosive the release.
So are they saying we're sitting on a coiled spring right now?
That's the idea. The article points to historical patterns in Bitcoin's price, showing that periods of low volatility, like the one we're in now, have often been followed by parabolic moves upwards.
Wow. That's a little nerve-wracking, but also exciting.
Yeah.
If this theory holds true, it sounds like things could get wild in the crypto market pretty soon.
It certainly adds a layer of intrigue to the current market conditions. And the article goes on to say that crypto adoption is happening even faster than the early internet. They recommend focusing on core assets like Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Solana for long-term growth.
Interesting. So while all this macro stuff is playing out, there are also some exciting developments happening on a local level. Detroit is planning to accept crypto for tax payments,
Oh, wow.
starting in 2025.
That's a big step for a major U.S. city, and it could have a ripple effect across the country.
Yeah, imagine if other cities follow suit. It would further solidify crypto's place in mainstream finance. It's a fascinating example of how crypto is moving beyond the realm of speculation and into practical everyday use. It makes you wonder, what will be the next city to embrace crypto? And what other real-world applications will we see emerge in the coming years?
Those are great questions, and honestly, it's hard to predict. But that's what makes this space so exciting. The pace of innovation is relentless, and the potential applications of blockchain technology seem limitless.
It's like we're witnessing a technological revolution unfold in real time. So let's zoom out for a second and think about what this all means. We've got political forces reshaping the regulatory landscape, economic trends, driving market movements and technological advancements, pushing the boundaries of what's possible.
It's a lot to take in, but it all points to one undeniable fact. Crypto is here to stay, and it's rapidly changing the world as we know it.
Absolutely. So what are the key takeaways for our listeners today? What should they be thinking about as they navigate this complex and dynamic space?
First, understand that this is a long game. Don't get caught up in the daily price swings or the hype surrounding meme coins. Focus on the underlying technology, the long-term trends, and the fundamental value of the assets you choose to invest in.
That's sound advice. And speaking of investment, remember, this is not financial advice. We're just exploring the ideas and trends shaping the crypto landscape. Always do your own research and consult with a financial advisor before making any decisions.
Exactly. This is about empowering yourself with knowledge, not following blindly.
Yeah, it really is all about taking ownership of your financial future and just trying to understand these tools and trends that are shaping the world around us.
Well said, yeah. And I think that leads us to a really crucial question for our listeners today. With all this information swirling around the political shifts, the economic theories, the market trends, what stands out to you? What sparks your curiosity?
Yeah, what are you going to dive deeper into? What's going to inform your decisions going forward? This is just the beginning of the conversation, and we really encourage you to keep exploring, keep questioning, and keep learning.
Because ultimately, the most exciting thing about crypto isn't the price charts or the headlines. It's the potential it holds to change the way we think about money technology, the future itself.
Exactly. And who knows what incredible innovations and opportunities are just around the corner. One thing's for sure, it's going to be an incredible ride.
So buckle up, stay informed, and join us next time for another deep dive into the world of crypto.